She could have gone to Pound Town with Mark, and it would have been fine.
Makeup sex is different from I cheated on you sex.
Once an ejaculation has happened, you lose all responsibility for that.
Absolutely.
Did Ross cheat on Rachel?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
They were on a break.
So Ross and Rachel have an argument.
Right.
That's right.
She says, let's take a break.
Yes.
And he says, what do you mean we're going to take a break? And then
She says from us.
from us.
Yes.
I need a break, Ross. I need a break from us.
And that was the heat of the argument.
That was an argument.
That was an argument. They're in an argument. She wants some space from him, which, by the way, let's backpedal a tiny bit.
Why does she want space?
He's showing up at her office.
He's jealous of her coworker, who he has nothing to be jealous about.
I mean,
he's being psycho.
He's being completely too much, and she is not asking for too much by saying, I just need a little
I'm not particularly sure how relevant the previous stuff is.
Oh, it's hugely relevant.
That's how we get to what's going on.
Yeah, it's wild.
I don't know.
I would just say that facts matter here.
Yeah, agreed.
And
I agree.
You have left out enormous numbers of damning facts.
Thank you.
Go for
Enormous.
it. Please,
that support your side, but just bury the truth in lies.
Okay.
So go for it.
Yeah.
So Ross came to Rachel's office because she had bailed last minute on their anniversary plans.
So she got a new job and she needed to focus on her career for 1 second.
Her
Is that too
whole
much to
character
ask?
arc was that she had left a man who was going to take care of her for her life, but she said, I want to be my own person.
She finally got a job she was excited about. She had to bail on it because
It's
she
all
got
about Ross. I guess it's all about Ross and what Ross
whatever
needs.
he wants.
I can't understand sex ever. You know, sometimes the ladies seem to want the spite sex, and I never understand what they really want anyway. So let's just leave that aside.
Makeup sex is different from I cheated on you sex.
Look, if there was a cheating court, no court in the land would convict Ross Geller.
Every court.
Every
We're
court.
the lawyers, and boom, boom, he is convicted.
Wait, the
Or
lawyers
clack,
are
clack,
convicting?
More of a clack clack person. Boom clack, whatever. He cheated.
Convicted.
Okay, point of information, Your Honor. Let's deal with some facts here,
go
okay?
for it.
All right. When Ross leaves and Rachel's all alone, what's the first thing she does? She calls her male
No,
co-worker.
he calls her.
Okay,
Boom! Court!
I misspoke.
Also, minutes, yes, on television, but they time jump on television, so it could have been an hour.
Could have been an hour or two. She probably cried a lot. I think she was crying.
She was crying.
Conceivably, it could have been weeks between, and Ross just waited weeks.
We're getting
Let's
off track.
not-
We're getting off track.
It could
Wait a
be
second.
years.
You
and
can
they,
call-
Yes, and Friends could be taking place on the moon.
Does anyone argue
Could
that Mark,
Does anyone know?
the amour of the workplace, shows up at Rachel's apartment with Rachel's consent on the night of the incident?
Does she sleep with him? No!
Oh, so she can't. Let me just keep track now of the facts. So Rachel is now not allowed to have a job or a male friend. Is that
Thank
what
you
I'm
so
hearing? Because
much,
Rachel's a woman,
men.
she can't have a job or a male friend. You know, Mark does come to her house and he does offer to make Ross jealous or to get back at Ross with Rachel, and she refuses. So Rachel has the same offer that Ross takes advantage of with the girl from the copy place and blatantly turns it down.
It's just a matter of maturity.
She was not obligated to turn it down. She could have gone to Pound Town with Mark, and it would have been fine.
She wouldn't
But
have.
she wouldn't have because
Well,
that would be
then
cheating.
That is on her. I don't want to say things I can't take back, but you people and your dangerous ideas are why women aren't happy today. Let me tell you, let me lay some straight truth on you, okay? In any cheating court that we've discussed, cheating court, okay, not a cheating court in the land would convict Ross Geller.
Okay, well, you thought they had judges till like 3 minutes ago.
I will say, you people
is the rudest thing
is the
you
rudest
just
thing I've
said.
ever heard
It's
in my
the rudest
entire
thing of
life,
all the things you just said.
and
I'm too angry to be polite, frankly.
Your accent is so confusing because it sounds like everything you're saying is supposed to be polite, but some of it is actually really rude.
That's how we
Like the
conquered the
king.
world.
like British people,
Yes, with this tone.
I thought it was with like weapons and
sort of like colonization.
like
Not sort of. Exactly that. If you blow off an anniversary, you better come correct with the apology. You have to be prostrate. You have to lie down and take your punishment, take your medicine. You can work on your anniversary, but you have to be so sorry.
What?
Rach-
Otherwise, the person you're dating cheats on you?
yeah, or you get cheated on. Is that?
I mean, I don't remember a scene in which Rachel lies down prostrate and says, "I'm going to take my punishment right now." I don't remember them writing that into the show.
That would have been a great
so
scene.
It would have been a good
weird.
scene.
That
Would've
would have
been a
been
great scene.
so weird.
Well, that's how. If I mess up, that's that's how I deal with it in my relationship.
Because men apologize and
Yeah.
women rationalize.
That's
Agreed.
not true.
What does that mean? Break that down.
Yeah.
What?
Also, sorry, we're constantly apologizing. My bad, but we absolutely
I'm
are
so
sorry.
sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
now would be a good time to try one.
We literally just did like
We just
six
did
of
like
them,
9 I'm
rapid
sorry
fire.
is like-
We're sorry if
I
you
didn't
missed
hear it because you were not lying prostrate on the floor saying, punish me.
I want to talk about words because I believe
Thank you.
words matter. Okay, and let's talk about the words that Rachel Green used in this situation.
Rachel
break.
Green. Okay, here we go.
Break. She's using
Yes.
the word break.
Not break up, break.
That
They
is
hadn't
like
even talked about the terms of the break.
it's like saying Voldemort. There's evil in that word,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, except Voldemort never cheated on anyone.
Ross didn't cheat on anyone either.
Voldemort cheated in the wizarding world, so.
No, he committed
No.
genocide. That is so different. That is so different.
And I wanna-
Genocide is cheating on an entire race.
I think it's commitment, if anything. Commitment to genocide.
I need to quote Rachel's words back to you.
Go for it.
She said to Monica the morning after, "We kind of broke up."
Kinda.
But breakup. That breakup phrase was there.
Yes.
We kind of broke up. If we're talking about words, we kind of broke up as we break.
Then she said the next day to Ross, having had this change of heart, "Can I be your girlfriend again?"
Thank you.
Fair. So let's say that's all true. Let's follow that
Oh,
logic.
it is all true.
Let's
It was all
follow
in the
that
show.
logic.
It's all in
Let's
the
follow
show.
that logic.
Let her follow it.
So say that Rachel wasn't just absolutely placating Ross because he's a tiny little baby and she knows this. She went there, she said, "Let me be your girlfriend again." They had a bad fight. And she goes to his house, why wouldn't he agree to it? You know what I mean? She'd just seen him hours beforehand.
Hours.
But the truth is that Ross is, in his soul, a cheater who can't be trusted. Because he looked her in his eyes
Yes,
with
yes,
a
yes.
woman behind his door, and with Rachel standing in front of him as his girlfriend. Now she's his girlfriend again, right? He accepts she's his girlfriend. There's still another woman in his apartment. So if you want to do technicalities, boom, court. There is another woman in his apartment who's still got his sweat all up
Literally!
in her.
She's
all
got
his sweat
dripping out of her.
Once an ejaculation has happened, you lose all responsibility for that.
I will
Absolutely
absolutely throw
What are you
this.
talking about?
It's got a life of its own now. So
Okay, well,
he
that's
is
the
not
most-
responsible for where it's dripping or how thickly. I think the reason this is such a controversy is that Rachel feels so stupid at what she did, breaking up with Ross. I mean, he's a great guy. He has an advanced degree. He has a PhD. He's cool. Like, he owned a monkey one
He is
time.
not cool.
He's very cool.
He's
he
not cool.
dresses
He
cool.
sucks. He
His hair is
sucks.
cool.
No.
No.
And
He's so lucky she dated him for even 1 second.
Oh, no,
Incredible
no,
that
no.
she was at a lapse in her life where she was not believing in herself enough to date Ross.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. You're absolutely wrong. I mean, she had a job at Bloomingdale's.
You're such a Ross.
Oh my God, 100%.
Like hard.
Thank
Hard
you.
Ross.
Thank you very much.
Like,
Thank
some
you.
Rules are, classic
The
Ross.
most successful, coolest guy on the show. Thank you.
Then which f***ing friend are you guys? You still haven't told me.
Okay, I might be like a Phoebe Moon, Chandler Rising, Joey Saturn return.
And I think I'm like Morgan Fairchild.
Oh my God.
That's
You
pretty
are
good.
so Morgan Fairchild. That's Chandler's mom, for those who don't know.
Yes, she plays Chandler's mom, but
That was good, Janice.
that was a good Janice.
Thank you. No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Okay,
Your life's a joke, you're broke. Your love life is DOA. This is a show about two lobsters who, Ross and Rachel were lobsters together, but sometimes lobsters get lost. Maybe one lobster gets picked up by a fisherman and cooked and boiled.